I'm sort of with you on the idea that if the market is moving higher, that it may move higher more in the first half as stocks discount a better economic performance in the back half of the year, where the profits are going to be going up, as Bob just showed. So you might expect stocks to do a little better then. I want to drill on the idea that I think is implicit in what you say. You have to be a more fundamental investor now in the market of the next 10 years than a macro investor in the market of the past 10 years. So I take that to mean that you can't just buy a sector, broadly speaking, that you can't just buy the market, broadly speaking, and that you'd better be ready to do some stock picking. Am I understanding you correctly?
You're absolutely spot on. And in our recommendations with respect to size and style, it bear fruit so far certainly from November 19th to the beginning of the year. We're basically equal weight growth and value, small, mid, and large. Now, even though small cap stocks did very good in December, the growth and value trade has been actually essentially flat. And I think too much has been driven into, are you a growth investor or a value investor? I think the days of learning about company management, cash flow, products, services are going to mean a lot more to investors versus formulaic quantitative investing. A lot have been said on your network today about some certain hedge funds posting a 20% return in 2020. I think that's because they've become much more fundamental. I know our conversations with institutional investors have turned much more fundamental relative to the quantitative and macro theories that actually have dramatically underperformed the last 10 years. So again, I think we're going back to 80s and 90s investing when I learned the market, and a lot of us learned the market, where we're buying companies, we're buying management teams, we're buying industries, and we're buying themes. I think thematic investing is going to be very important on the bottoms-up basis to pick good companies and hold good companies longer term.
What would be a key thematic issue for 2021?
Well, I think this whole notion of the return to normalcy, I think it's too easy. It's too easy, Tyler. And I think you have to, from a thematic basis, you have to be pretty diversified across all sectors. I think over the next 3 to 5 years, I know that technology and communication services are by far our favorite sectors, along with discretionary, I'm sorry. But this year, I think we're going to see a broadening out into some of the value areas. But I think you have to play themes within each one of the value areas. For instance, within financials, the number one theme is scale. You want to buy scalable assets. Within industrials, you want to be diversified with respect to the domestic side of things. I think you have to be really, really careful on just to lay that blanket of value overall. And I think the biggest call of all, quite frankly, is the stay-at-home stocks are going to do very good in any kind of potential nationwide lockdown, clearly. You want to maintain your positions in tech and communication services. And when the market goes up, peel back a little bit. And when the market goes down, like yesterday, you buy back into those stay-at-home stocks. I think that's going to be the best strategy.
Do those stay-at-home stocks, are they predicated on a nationwide lockdown? Is that what you're expecting?
No, I mean, I think there's a very good chance that Mr. Biden's going to be aggressive. And I think there's a chance of a 30-day lockdown, and it'll be exacerbated with a very strong stimulus package to say, hey, listen, we want to get things right in terms of everybody being safe and well. And that would only make a bigger stimulus package likely. Now, does that mean that, that the Amazons and the Netflix of the world are going to go up? Yeah, probably. Those are names in secular growth that we want people to own for the next 3 to 5 years. I think they'll do very well under a lockdown, Tyler.
Interesting.
But as the market progresses through the year, you want to become more stock picking and more value and cyclical oriented.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.